Hello, so today I'm going to share what I have decluttered, but also what I have bought the last couple of weeks and months. So this pen had a natural non-stick coating, but it seemed like the coating just disappeared after a while, and it was almost impossible to bake anything in it. Everything would just stick to the pen, and so it's time to let this one go. And I bought a new one. This time it's a ceramic pen. And I have to say, so far for the couple of weeks that I have this one, it is my favorite pen I ever had. And I think that ceramic works the best for me. Because in the past I also struggled with cast iron and also with stainless steel pans. And none of them worked well for me. And it was such a struggle and also a real problem for me to have a good pen. So it would be amazing if this one or if ceramics work for me. And as I said, so far it's the best one I ever had. So I really hope this one will work out for a bit longer. It's already better than all the ones that I had previously. And I have this hand mixer that I use mostly to mix my gluten-free bread batter. And it came with 2 beaters, and those are the ones that I only use. But it also came with this dough hook that I actually have never used before. And I even did my research just to make sure that it did not have any other purpose, but it's just to mix some tougher dough, usually just gluten dough, but I don't ever make that, so there is no need to keep this in my drawer forever unused, and I can just let it go. I actually only wanted the 2 beaters, but it came with these ones as well, so sometimes stuff comes with other stuff that we don't use, and it's fine to let that go. And then I had this wooden dish rack, which I really loved. And I love it so much more than a plastic one. And I already had a stainless steel one once, but even though it should have been stainless steel, somehow it started to rust after a while anyway. And unfortunately, this wooden one started to get some mold on it, and I think that plastic in this case is the best way because of the water. And so I hope this plastic one will last a bit longer. I now have this gray one, and it can be folded as well. And it has a hole for the drain built in so that the water can escape, and so that's a good thing. And these were some extra strings for a shirt or a top that I have, and they just came with it, and I automatically stored them. But I don't think that I ever need the extra or the different ones. Usually I wear my clothes for a couple of years if they fit, and I think I will be fine within these couple of years. So no need to keep extra just in case of. So my rabbit Laudier has some stuff for himself, and I bought him an extra tunnel so that he could play with it, but he is not interested in the smaller blue one, so that one can go away. He does not look at it at all. He does like the purple one, so we will keep that one, but no need to keep the one that isn't being used. And Laudier, he is quite relaxed. He likes to nap and to have a snack, and he's a very easy guy. And he's very quickly happy or content. And he also had his hiding home, but he barely used it. He mostly sleeps under the chair or on the chair. And so it became a little bit filthy over time, and I was not able to wash it. And then one time he spilled water in it. He just threw his water around the room, and ever since it was wet, I feel like I just want to get rid of it because I cannot properly clean it. So that's what I'm doing, and I noticed that he liked this box more, so this one will take its place. It's much easier if he likes the box because he can chew that, and otherwise I had to recycle it anyway, so he can use it. And I still had this manual for my fridge, so time to let it go. So then I had these planners, and I bought them just a couple of days before my rabbit Olivia passed away. And at that moment, I wanted to start with some extra planning, to try out a gratitude journal and meal planners. But unfortunately, my desire to do all these things has disappeared. And also, I think that for me, it's better to have as little as possible also written down, and just having nothing works the best for me. Emptiness always works the best for me. My mindset is far from positive right now or capable of wanting to plan things and those kind of things, so I just gave it away. And all I need now is silence and emptiness. But there's no need to keep them because I know I won't use it. And at this moment, minimalism for me is basically making it as easy as possible. And then I had this table, and this was an impulse buy. And these things can happen, especially when being emotional. And I saw it in a thrift store once, but when I was home, I realized that I don't actually want it, and so I just donated again. And sometimes these things can happen, and I'm glad that it was secondhand and that I brought it away again. And I just want to thank you all for your patience as well. I really appreciate it, and I want to make more videos, but unfortunately I still feel quite unwell. As someone who experiences emotions very deeply, the last couple of years have been very difficult with losing so many things, like my home and almost all my pets, all after each other, and just the state of the world. And I don't care for many things, but my pets and my home and my town were actually very important for me. So now I take comfort in silence and being alone and just taking time to rest, and that is all I need right now. And I really appreciate all the kind comments that I receive from you here, so thank you for that. So thanks so much for being here. See you next time.